But up next is we're talking about the American Royal and what a crazy, huge event that is every year right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
And when you love food, you love finding new flavors to explore, new techniques to try, and seeing the look of your friends and family's faces when they bite into it. Old Hickory Pit Smokers is the secret ingredient to making restaurant quality barbecue right in your own backyard. Old Hickory Pit Smokers are made in the USA. Visit us at oldhickorypits.com or call us toll free 800-223-9667.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesman to the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Kiss.
He's in Great Bend's number one hit music station, Kiss 104.7. That was Olivia Rodrigo with Deja Vu. That does it for me. Wraps it up. I will be back next weekend on Saturday and Sunday for your listening pleasure. Up next, though, Barbecue Radio Network is going to start, so you don't want to change to that dial. But right before they do start, we've got Jake with Golden Hour right here on Kiss 104.7.
Check, 1, 2.
Nothing but the hits.
All the time.
This is
Kiss 104.7.
Stop into Viero today to get up to $1,000 off the best smartphones with qualifying trade-in and new unlimited line. That's any smartphone up to $1,000 off. Use it to get the gorgeous top-of-the-line iPhone 14 Pro on us. Sign up today and get your unlimited plan rate locked in for 3 years. We'll even apply the value of your trade instantly. And forget about activation fees or data transfer fees when you pour it in. Stop into a local Viero store or Viero.com today. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
The Hayes Rec is the perfect place to squeeze in a workout, join a sports league, and attend a variety of events. With easy-to-remember registration deadlines always falling on a Wednesday, you never have to miss a thing. Register now for Spring Co-ed Volleyball and Spring Women's Volleyball Leagues. Register in the office or online at hayesrec.org by Wednesday, February 15th.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Big Creek Crossing wants to wish you the best winter season ahead and have the best gear and apparel to make it as fun and warm as possible. Come on in to find that perfect coat or jacket, winter shoes, or even grab a bite of great Chinese food or a massage. We also offer a great selection of tools, novelties, kitchenware, and more at our outlet stores. Feeling some entertainment? Catch the latest hot movie at our AMC theaters. We have everything to make your day in Hayes a great one. So come on down to Big Creek Crossing in Hayes.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Want to go back to school, but you're not sure how to pay for it? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is hiring for multiple positions, including full or part-time housekeeping. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package, including competitive wages, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older to apply. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express, north of I-70 in Hayes.
Mom, I broke my iPhone screen.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can take it to Bauer Computers and have it fixed.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. I said they really can do anything at Bauer Computers.
All right, let's go, Brandon. You're gonna be late.
We're the tech-savvy folks at Jackson and 10th. Bauer Computers, we make it make sense.
BJ here with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Riding down the open highway, smashing miles and smashing bugs, that's cool. But then you get home and now it's time to get those miles and bugs off that scooter. And let's face it, that ain't cool. So let Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service give it our complete motorcycle detailing package. A meticulous and comprehensive hand wash, remove surface contaminants, intensive compounding and polishing, Silajet ceramic paint protection for durability, and enhanced gloss. So schedule today. Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service, 1007 Vine Street in Hayes.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and Sheets make cleaning look easy.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Hi, it's Dave and Jimmy in the morning, where we go over celebrity news, well, like no other show.
Miley Cyrus's entire music catalog is going through the roof after last week because of Flowers. I mean, I know it's a response to Bruno Mars song, but it sounds like Bruno Mars song, doesn't it?
I shall response.
Bruno said it was cool. Said it sounds great. Be spectacular. Be yourself.
This is Dave and Jimmy.
Dave Caius, along with Pitmaster of Smoke on Wheels, Andy Groneman. Very excited to have Darren Cosmo back on the show. Check out his website, and I do mean check out his website. Great product, cosmosq.com. That's cosmosq.com. Over the past decade and a half, Darren's business, that's who he really has his name of Cosmos Q, has slowly transformed from backyard griller into a competitive barbecue empire that sells their special brand of rubs, injections, soaks on their online store at cosmosq.com, including recipes. We're going to talk about all this. And he was also the 2015 World Steak Champion and the 2015 World Barbecue Champion. Cosmo, welcome back to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. How are you guys?
How are things in Tuttle, Oklahoma?
Cold.
Are you getting snow right now?
Yeah, we are getting snow, and it's about to let up on us. Not much is sticking because it's been so warm lately, but yeah, we are getting snow.
Yeah, we heard it's coming our way, so I was wondering. I was talking to my buddy down there in Oklahoma City. He's like, man, it's snowing.
I did a show last weekend in Oskaloosa, Iowa, and I had to drive 80 miles on a windy 2-lane highway with no plow trucks. It was ideal. Just loved it. Hey, have you ever had road trips like that in competitive barbecue, Cosmo?
Yes, I have. Actually, I was coming back from Arkansas once, and we got caught up in a blizzard, and we just had to pull over and sleep off of an exit.
Plus, when you get those southern states, it's a little warmer. You have to worry about ice more than snow sometimes down there, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a crazy contest. That was the one at the library, right?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Yeah, when we got up on that overpass, I remember, I think it was Jeff Stith's van broke free. He had like a little V6 Ford F-E250 or whatever, and that sucker was wagging sideways down this overpass, it was crazy. That weather, it got snowy in a hurry, and it was heavy.
At the library, well, that's not fun. Everybody's telling you to be quiet while you're
it was
trying
at
to win your
the
barbecue.
Presidential Library.
So, Cosmo, let's talk about brines. T-Bone, he kind of takes care of all of our emails or messages that we get on Facebook, and people have a lot of questions about brines and injection. Cooking steak. Even I can cook a steak, but when you get into brines and hey, I can. When you get into brines and injections and things like that, it gets complicated, and it's something that you do too much of or too little of, you can kind of ruin your piece of meat, right?
Yeah. I've messed up a couple in my day.
Yeah. So when we, talk about injections and brining in general. You're trying to do a couple of things. You're trying to add moisture. You're trying to add flavor. And sometimes you can even help adjust texture of the meat depending on what's in your brine. But you've come out with so many products to help both the competition cook and the backyard cook get some of that flavor and moisture into their meat. Can you talk a little bit about kind of what it takes to do that and what some good options are?
Well, I really like injecting, and I really like brining. And as a matter of fact, in competition, sometimes I do both, especially when it comes to chicken, because, like you said, it's just such an, I'm not going to say an easy way, but just a very efficient way of adding moisture and flavor. And one of the things I really like about it is once you get the moisture and the flavor down, then you can really start pushing that flavor profile to meet exactly what it is you're trying to do. In competition, as you guys know, flavor is a pretty big score. So you're always looking for something that's just a little bit different or a lot different from the next guys. So injecting and brining really helps with that.
Well, let's start with brining. And for the backyard person who's never brined before, first of all, you have some products to help with that, don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we have some brines.
So go to cosmosq.com. Talk us through using your product on a brine, and I'm saying like from the beginning for somebody who's never done it before.
Well, so for back in the competition days, and Andy can attest to this, we used to make our brines from scratch. So usually you'd start about Wednesday and start, cooking your brine and just having it all ready. And then I would just package it up and just take it with me in a 1 gallon jug. And, I just got to there's got to be an easier way. So I started doing some research, and I noticed that a lot of brines you had to cook. So I called one of my friends who's a food scientist, and I was like, hey, is there a way we can do this without cooking this? They're like, absolutely. I said, I would love to just, and I'll just talk about chicken. I would just love just take a scoop of brine and dump it in there and then put my distilled water in there and shake it up. And slowly we started coming up with chicken soak. That was our very first brine. And it was just, for us, it was just a super simple, super easy way. And it also cut down on a lot of work, especially the prep work.
Yeah, if you don't have to heat it, it saves you so much time. Number one, like you said, we're doing it on a Wednesday so we can chill it down and throw it in the cooler and have it ready to go in a gallon jug. But if you can do it on site and you can do it with regular room temperature or cold water instead of a hot water, so that you don't have to burn ice or refrigeration to cool it and do that, that's a huge game changer.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. And it's, like we talked about, it's just such an efficient way to put moisture and flavor into something.
So when you're doing that, and talk a little bit about real quickly what the flavor element of your chicken soak is.
Well, the flavor element, we try to keep it very middle of the road, because one thing that everybody knows in competition barbecue, middle of the road is usually going to win. now you can push those flavors with sauces and rubs and stuff like that. But what we do is we add a spice mixture to it that'll give it more of that savory. So you're getting, because you can actually brine something and you can get the moisture in there and really pull back on the flavors. It's like an equalizer for those people that remember those in their cars back in the day. So the one thing we first had to do was make sure we got the moisture in there. And then once we got the moisture in there, that's when we really started pushing with the flavors. Now, they're very subtle flavors, but they're very complementary flavors. So meaning you can just actually just use the brine straight out of the bag, scoop it, dump it in there, mix it with some distilled water, put it in the fridge, and just let it do its work. The other thing it really helped on, from my perspective, with chicken, was getting bite-through skin. We all want that.
Cosmo, I'm gonna interrupt you here for just a second. Hate to do it, buddy, but you're coming back, and we're gonna talk more about this and injections. We're talking with Cosmo. Check out his website, cosmosq.com, on Barbecue Radio Network.
Q Radio Network's very own Dave Caius, along with two other comedians, will perform on Valentine's Night, Tuesday, February 14th at 365 Complex in Inman, Kansas. Inman is located between McPherson and Hutchinson. The Valentine's show package includes both dinner and 3 hilarious comedians. You know you'll have a good time. For more information and to purchase tickets, go to 365complex.com. That's 365complex.com.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesman to the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmerrancher to learn more.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Big Creek Crossing wants to wish you the best winter season ahead and have the best gear and apparel to make it as fun and warm as possible. Come on in to find that perfect coat or jacket, winter shoes, or even grab a bite of great Chinese food or a massage. We also offer a great selection of tools, novelties, kitchenware, and more at our outlet stores. Feeling some entertainment? Catch the latest hot movie at our AMC theaters. We have everything to make your day in Hayes a great one. So come on down to Big Creek Crossing in Hayes.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Want to go back to school, but you're not sure how to pay for it? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is hiring for multiple positions, including full or part-time housekeeping. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package, including competitive wages, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older to apply. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express, north of I-70 in Hayes.
CarZone at 13th and Vine has been serving the Hayes area for over 20 years. CarZone cares about the people of our community and wants to wish everyone in the area a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Greg, Alex, and the rest of the team at CarZone will help get you in the right vehicle to fit your needs. Visit their website at carzoneks.com to view their inventory and begin the credit approval process today. You grew up in Hayes, went to TMP, went to Fort Hayes, and met the love of your life here. To find the ring of her dreams, why not choose Hayes? At Diamond Art Jewelry, Dustin will help you turn her dream ring into a reality. Diamond Art Jewelry works with top designers to ensure the highest quality at the best prices. Diamond Art Jewelry on the Bricks in downtown Hayes.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Want to go back to school, but you're not sure how to pay for it? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is hiring for multiple positions, including full or part-time housekeeping. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package, including competitive wages, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older to apply. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express, north of I-70 in Hayes.
Mom, I broke my iPhone screen.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can take it to Bauer Computers and have it fixed.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. I said they really can do anything at Bauer Computers.
All right, let's go, Brandon. You're going to be late.
We're the tech-savvy folks at Jackson and 10th. Bauer Computers, we make it make sense.
KXNC, Nest City, Hayes, Great Bend. Blasting on your radio, pounding through the doors from Barton Community College to Thomas More Prep. Yo, the area's most listened to radio station with at least 30 minutes of commercial-free jams every hour. Kiss 104.7.
Radio Network. I'm Dave Caius, along with our producer T-Bone and my co-host, award-winning pitmaster Andy Groneman. And this segment is brought to you by Holstein Manufacturing. Check out their website at holsteinmfg.com. They got NSF-listed grills and cookers, gas barbecue grills, and the ever-popular by Andy Groneman, corn roasters, man.
I'm not going to say it. It hasn't shown up. It hasn't shown up. I want that corn roaster. Darn it.
Founded in 1976. We just had the current owner, Darren Schmidt, on the show not too long ago with some great details. And again, check out Holstein Manufacturing at holsteinmfg.com. This segment, so happy to have back with us on the show. We got Cosmos. And Cosmos, well, first of all, let me mention your website because not only do you have great products, there's a whole page of recipes that are just there. I looked up your mushroom Swiss burger today, and it's delicious. So go to Cosmos' website, which is cosmosq.com. That's cosmosq.com.
So we were talking about, chicken and kind of getting that flavor in there. And you were saying something that was really key, which is the thing about the chicken soak is you're just bringing that savory and that kind of umami and really just letting that lift the other flavors that you want to add. Whatever you're going to do to that chicken from a seasoning or a sauce perspective, getting that savory element into it is really key. But you were starting to talk about the skin a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Everybody's searching for that perfect skin when it comes to chicken. And I think a brine is a heck of a way to do it. But one of the key steps that a lot of people miss, and I think is crucial, is I like to air dry that skin. So after I brine it, I'll put my chicken thighs in a pan, and then I just lightly tint it and put it in the refrigerator. And I try to leave it in there for, 2, 3, 4 hours. And what starts happening is the chicken is trying to equalize because you added that brine solution, which is a heavy salt base. So it starts looking for extra moisture to pull. And when it does, it's going to grab it from wherever it can. And usually, or the majority of the time, it starts pulling it from the fat in the skin. And that's how you can really start getting that skin the way you like it.
Yeah, because when you brine the whole piece, that skin and that layer in there is taking on some of that moisture as it was trying to equalize. And if you don't give it that time to air dry and let that moisture get pulled back into the chicken, you're going to end up with a kind of a soggy or a chewy skin. It won't crisp up and get bite through like you want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's key. That air dry is key. So hopefully everybody got that down. But when we're talking about flavors, you've got something really cool going on. And I want to talk a little bit about that so that everybody knows how to sign up and check it out. But tell us a little bit about Cosmo's Test Kitchen.
So we just launched it's called Cosmos Q Test Kitchen, and it's really a private group that we're inviting people into right now. If you're on our email list, you got an email. If you follow us on social media, it's all on social media.
Just so you know, Cosmo, I know somebody from Kansas City that will do the drive to Tuttle, Oklahoma. I'm just saying.
Come on, man. It ain't that
far. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of the things about our test kitchen is it usually takes so long to get a product to market, and then you have to put it out there and go, well, do they like it? Do they not like it? What's going on? You know. So we just sat around. We was like, okay, how can we bring products to market? How can we nurture our audience? And how can we give them flavors, but with a Cosmo twist? So we started this test kitchen actually last month, or I guess it'd be this month, it's still January, was our first time running it. And what it is you have a chance to join the test kitchen, the Cosmos Q Test Kitchen. And then we do a flavor drop every month. And it's, this month was Caribbean Jerk.
Nice.
So you can buy, it's an 8-ounce bag. Take it, cook with it. And just let us have it. Let us know what you think. And then we actually ship out ballots. It's a QR code. It's a special QR code every single month that you can you go and vote on to keep or kill.
So people get to test out the new flavors, the new profiles that you're, hunting up and using and starting to kind of get out there. And then you get some immediate feedback. They get to try that product out, check it out, and then give you the honest feedback, whether it's the best thing they've had or maybe it's not their jam.
Yep.
I call that a win-win. Because if I get to try out new food, whether I say I like it or not, it's a win-win. Hey, we've got about 4 minutes left. Let's kind of circle back a little bit and talk quickly about injections. And you mentioned earlier that sometimes you do both brines and injections, but and you've got injection products too, right, on your website?
Yep. We have brisket injection, pork injection, and chicken injection.
Okay. Let's briefly talk, especially for the backyard barbecuer. How can they take an injection, one of your products? Just talk about in detail how you can help out the backyard barbecuer with one of your injections.
Man, injections are another great way to add moisture and flavor. And our injections, they have a tripolyphosphate in them, and that's a bunch of scientific jargon for what it is. A tripolyphosphate is like a little robot, I like to say. And this little robot goes in there and it does two things. It grabs a hold of moisture in one hand and it grabs a hold of the meat in the other. And that's how you can really lock that moisture in. And it's super simple. We have the instructions on the bag. Simply mix it up. Grab you an injector. We also sell injectors on our website, or whatever you have in your barbecue toolbox, and just straight up inject it into the meat. And I absolutely blow that thing up. Whatever it is I'm injecting, brisket, pork, chicken, I give that thing everything it can handle.
And you don't really have to worry about over injecting. The meat's only going to take so much anyway. I mean, what I've found is usually it ends up being about an ounce and a half per pound. So, an 8-pound pork butt's going to hold about a cup or maybe a little over a cup of injection. But if you just keep injecting, you'll just get it back out of the meat. It's going to find its way back out onto the cutting board or in your pan, and then I just use it as a binder for my rub. But yeah, injection's a great way to get flavor and moisture in there. And I liked your alliteration of what that phosphate does, because it's denaturing the protein and actually making more room to hold that water or moisture in.
Exactly. And the great thing about it is You don't have to just use water. We have, man, I've seen all kinds of stuff, but I like to use sometimes just beef consommé in brisket. I like to use apple juice in pork. Chicken, I really like peach nectar in chicken.
Now, see, peach nectar, I've done the peach nectar thing in pork before. I've never done it on chicken. That'd be good. I'm going to have to try that.
And one thing that I found out on accident is beef stick with me on this one, beef makes pork taste more porky. So I was at a comp and I mixed the wrong injection, and it was actually pork injection. Oh, I'm sorry. My pork injection was actually beef injection, and then I injected it into my pork. I'm probably sure I'm the only one that's ever done that. So and ended up pulling a 180 with it.
And his beef tasted like pork, and his pork tasted like beef. Hey, we got
perfect score, by the way.
Exactly. We got to let Cosmo go. Thank you so much for being back on our show. Once again, tremendous products, recipes, everything you want to see for any barbecuer. It's CosmosQ.com. That's CosmosQ.com. I'll be down there soon for that test kitchen. We'll be back with Andy Groneman right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
On Facebook, give us a like. Dave and Andy need the attention.
Events can get boring. Attendees get restless. Didn't anyone think about entertainment? Now you can be the hero when you book Dave Caius of Barbecue Radio Network. His clean comedy will make you the hero of your event. Interested in something a little more edgy? Dave can perform his adult-rated show at bars and comedy clubs. Just go to davidstandup.com. That's davidstandup.com. Be a hero. Do it today.
I'm Andrew Saul, Commissioner of Social Security. Beware of telephone scammers pretending to be government employees. Real Social Security employees will never threaten you. Callers threatening you with arrest or other legal action and demanding money are not from us. If you receive a call like this, hang up, do not provide them with any form of payment or information. Report the call at oig.ssa.gov.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmerrancher to learn more.
iPhone screen.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can take it to Bauer Computers and have it fixed.
Cornpop was a bad dude.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. I said they really can do anything at Bauer Computers.
All right, let's go, Brandon. You're going to be late.
We're the tech-savvy folks at Jackson and 10th. Bauer Computers, we make it make sense.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Big Creek Crossing wants to wish you the best winter season ahead and have the best gear and apparel to make it as fun and warm as possible. Come on in to find that perfect coat or jacket, winter shoes, or even grab a bite of great Chinese food or a massage. We also offer a great selection of tools, novelties, kitchenware, and more at our outlet stores. Feeling some entertainment? Catch the latest hot movie at our AMC theaters. We have everything to make your day in Hayes a great one. So come on down to Big Creek Crossing in Hayes.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Want to go back to school, but you're not sure how to pay for it? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is hiring for multiple positions, including full or part-time housekeeping. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package, including competitive wages, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older to apply. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express, north of I-70 in Hayes.
CarZone at 13th and Vine has been serving the Hayes area for over 20 years. CarZone cares about the people of our community and wants to wish everyone in the area a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Greg, Alex, and the rest of the team at CarZone will help get you in the right vehicle to fit your needs. Visit their website at carzoneks.com to view their inventory and begin the credit approval process today.
DJ here with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Riding down the open highway, smashing miles and smashing bugs, that's cool. But then you get home and now it's time to get those miles and bugs off that scooter. And let's face it, that ain't cool. So let Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service give it our complete motorcycle detailing package. A meticulous and comprehensive hand wash, remove surface contaminants, intensive compounding and polishing, Silajet ceramic paint protection for durability, enhanced flaw. So schedule today. Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service, 1007 Vine Street in Hayes.
The Hayes Rack is the perfect place to squeeze in a workout, join a sports league, and attend a variety of events. With easy-to-remember registration deadlines always falling on a Wednesday, you never have to miss a thing. Register now for Spring Co-ed Volleyball and Spring Women's Volleyball Leagues. Register in the office or online at hayesrec.org by Wednesday, February 15th. You grew up in Hayes, went to TMP, went to Fort Hayes, and met the love of your life here. To find the ring of her dreams, why not choose Hayes? At Diamond Art Jewelry, Dustin will help you turn her dream ring into a reality. Diamond Art Jewelry works with top designers to ensure the highest quality at the best prices. Diamond Art Jewelry on the Bricks in downtown Hayes.
Radio Network. Shout out goes to one of our network affiliates, Loris, South Carolina. Am I saying that right, T-Bone?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Loris, South Carolina, WLSC.
Banana Jack.
Banana Jack, 1240 AM and WLSC 106.7 FM. Jack Murphy, or as T-Bone just said,
Banana Jack.
Them and the crew there. Check out their station at tigerradio.com. They got lucky on that website.
He's got his own barbecue sauce.
I know, we had it one month.
Banana Jacks.
And it's a, what do you call it, guys? Not sugary. What's the other one? I can't think of the
Well,
one.
it's a combination.
Vinegar. It's like a vinegar-based sauce.
It's kind of a combination between Carolina and Kansas City,
Yeah.
and it was good.
Delicious.
It was really good.
So anyway, thank you so much, Jack Murphy and the crew over there. Check out their website at tigerradio.com. And if you're ever in Loris, South Carolina, they play us on both Saturdays and Sundays. Thank you to them. And now we turn our attention to my co-host on my left. My left what? I don't know, but it's Andy Groneman, New York State Empire Cup champion in 7 events throughout the state of New York, including going over the Niagara Falls in a barrel.
I tried. They wouldn't let you get in the barrel that day.
While smoking a brisket.
No, there is a picture, though, of a person with a grill in one of those barrels with the lights on the ends.
Seriously?
Yeah, from like the 50s, like an old PK grill or something that was trying to go towards the falls.
Anything on television about the Niagara Falls, I am fascinated by. I got to visit it many years ago. That thing, that's just a...
So on that trip to New York, and I say that trip,
right,
because it was so many events, it started as a summer vacation, and we started in Boston Hills, New York, then went on to Lake Placid, Troy, Manorville, Clarence. But anyway, so as we were leaving Boston Hills, that's up by Buffalo, so we were near Niagara. So we went up to Niagara with some friends that we made there and did the day with the kids at the falls, did the maid of the...
Yeah, I didn't do that. I wanted to do that. And go under the thing.
Cool.
I want to do all
yes,
that stuff.
So cool.
So welcome to Travel Nation.
But it's funny you mentioned that and my New York awards, because that trip was epic. So anyway,
Niagara Falls is beautiful. Okay, it's time now for our All Things Barbecue product spotlight. All Things Barbecue has the tools and accessories you need to cook up the kind of barbecue that will have your neighbors hopping over the fence or going over the falls to get a taste. Get fired up at their website, atbbq.com. What do you got, Andy?
All right, so I always try and tie the products to something relevant that we're talking about, and we might have just spent the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever that is, talking about injections and brines with Cosmo. Well, there is a really cool injector called Chops Power Injector. It is basically like it's food grade plastic, but like the weed eater pumps and the weed sprayers.
Right.
It's like one of those out of food grade plastic. So yeah, it's got a big pump handle on it, and it's got a big spray nozzle.
For us old people, when we went to the Kager, we had the little pump.
Exactly. There you go. And then it's got a spray.
I like how everybody started shaking their head. Yes.
Yeah, all right. So, and it's got a spray nozzle on the other end, but instead of something that you'd spray weeds or your yard with, right? It's got 4 food-grade injector nozzles.
Wow.
And you can just go right in, and because it's pressurized, you're not kind of hand-pulling and then pumping into the meat. You just hit the trigger on the handle, and it blows your meat up with injection. So we were as we're sitting there talking with Cosmo about how he just loves to blow his meat up.
Right.
The Chops Power Injector jumped right into my head, and I'm like, oh, that's got to be our product spotlight today. So go check out the Chops Power Injector.